Science Week.
Good evening, everybody.
I don't know how many of you
You've seen by now this
can even imagine what that might be like.
isn't a normal convention. It's not a normal time.
Of course, it's a small thing, isn't it?
So,
holding hands with a lover in
tonight,
public.
I want
And it's not that nobody wanted to,
talk
just that we didn't feel comfortable
as plainly as I
with
can.
that. Now, like many gay people, when I was younger,
Because what we do
in my young life,
will echo through generations to come.
I struggled at one time against being gay.
It wasn't a perfect document.
I didn't want
It allowed for the inhumanity of
to
slavery.
be different.
But embedded in this document
I didn't want to be
was
this
a North Star that would guide future generations,
that I didn't really understand.
through which we could better realize our highest ideal.
This thing that I had learned was shameful or joke-worthy.
Through civil war,
But
bitter struggles,
when I eventually did sort of
include the voices of those who'd once been left out.
understand and come to accept who and what I am,
So at a minimum, we should expect a president to feel a sense of responsibility
I have never,
for the safety and welfare
since that moment,
of all 330 million of us,
ever once
regardless of what we look like, how we worship, who we love.
have I ever wished that it turned out differently.
I did hope, for the sake of our country.
I am
I know that in times as polarized as these, maybe
thoroughly,
most of you have already made up your mind.
deeply, delightedly happy to be gay.
Let me tell you about my friend.
Can't stop fighting, especially now. 2020 has to be the year of tenacious perseverance.
Across the globe, our LGBTQIA siblings' lives are endangered because it's still illegal to be gay in over 70 countries. Going forward, we must stand together, strong. The future is ours for the shaping.
Let 2020 be the year of the United Queendom.
Good evening, everyone.
A fierce
It's a hard time.
leading on
and
freedom.
Everyone's
Long live
feeling it.
our queens.
Believe me, I get that. Long live our queen. That's the story.
Come, children, and listen. For the story I tell holds a lesson.
Of America.
A lesson that might one day keep you safe. So
Struggle,
gather in
I
close.
feel the rhythm that resonates
me
with
well.
my soul,
Justice.
The
mind,
story
body.
of the beautiful
All
child.
things flow
The little pink
as I
cup.
live life at this tempo. Life is beautiful. I find happiness in every moment.
Waves are off me. Face low and relaxed.
When is a war crime not a war crime? When it's committed by a superpower.
But by the grace of God and the compassion of President Donald John Trump, I stand before you tonight, and I assure you, I'm not a ghost. I am alive, I am willing, and most importantly, I am free. What I did was wrong. I made decisions that I regret. We all make mistakes. None of us want to be defined forever based on our worst decision. My transformation was described as extraordinary. To this, there are thousands of people just like me who deserve the opportunity to come home.
once again tell you this. The job is hard. Judgment, a mastery of complex and competing issues, a devotion to facts and history, a moral compass, and an ability to listen, and an abiding belief that each of the 330 million lives in this country has meaning and worth. President's words have the power to move markets. They can start wars or broker peace. They can summon our better angels or awaken our worst instincts. You simply cannot fake your way through this job. As I've said before, being president doesn't change who you are. It reveals who you are. Well, a presidential election can reveal who we are too.
I wanna see you both, bitch. Wanna see you both, bitch. I wanna see you both, bitch. Wanna see you both, bitch. I wanna see you both, bitch. Wanna see you both, bitch. I wanna see you both, bitch. Wanna see you both, bitch. See you both,
It suits me. I am really good at it. And yet, every day I am jealous of straight people because that private little small intimate gesture of affection has never once been mine. Every day I see young straight couples walking through the park and they are casually holding hands, and I am jealous of them. I see like a teenage couple at a bus stop and she is leaning into him and her hand is in his and both of their hands are tucked into his jacket pocket for warmth, and I am jealous of that teenage couple.
I wanna see you both, bitch. Wanna see you both, bitch. I wanna see you both, bitch. Wanna see you both, bitch. I wanna see you both, bitch. Wanna see you both, bitch. I wanna see you both, bitch. Wanna see you both, bitch. I wanna see you both, bitch. Wanna see you both, bitch. I wanna see you both, bitch. Wanna see you both.
unconsciously put his hand, protective arm, around his girlfriend, and she will link her fingers through his, and I am jealous of that. Now maybe you're on Grafton Street and you'll see an older lady and she gestures to draw her husband's attention to something in the window, and without even thinking, he just takes her hand and they stand there peering into the window discussing whatever it is that drew their attention, and their hands are just carelessly joined together, and I am jealous of that. Because gay people do not get to hold hands in public without first considering the risk. Gay people do not get to put an arm through another arm or put a hand on a boyfriend's waist without first considering what the possible consequences might be. We look around to see where are we, who's around, is it late at night, what kind of area is it? Are there bored teenagers hanging around looking for amusement? Are there bunches of lads standing outside a pub? And if we decided, okay, maybe it is okay, well then we do hold hands. But the thing is that now those hands are not casual and thoughtless.
Maybe they thought the outcome wouldn't be close. Maybe the barriers felt too steep, whatever the reason. In the end, those choices sent someone to the Oval Office who lost the national popular vote by nearly 3 million votes.
If you are somewhere where you think, it's perfectly fine here, nobody here is going to react badly to our tiny gesture. I don't know, say you're wandering through a posh department store. Even then, people will notice. In this sort of homophobic world, and you might think that a small little thing like holding hands in public, well, it's just a small thing, and you're right, it is indeed just a small thing, but it is one of many small things that make us human.
Whenever we look to this White House for some leadership or consolation or any semblance of steadiness, what we get instead is chaos, division, and a total and utter lack of empathy.
lots of small things that we have to put up with in order to be safe or not to be the object of ridicule or scorn.
I just wanna fuck. I just wanna fuck. I just wanna fuck. I just wanna fuck. Fuck. I just wanna fuck. I just wanna fuck. I just wanna fuck. I just wanna fuck. Fuck. I just wanna fuck. I just wanna fuck. I just wanna fuck. I just wanna fuck. Fuck. I just wanna fuck. I just wanna fuck. I just wanna fuck. 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 I just wanna fuck. I just wanna fuck. I just wanna fuck. I just wanna fuck. Fuck. I just wanna fuck. I just wanna fuck. I just wanna fuck. I just wanna I just wanna fuck. 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 I just wanna
Empathy. That's something I've been thinking a lot about lately. The ability to walk in someone else's shoes. The recognition that someone else's experience has value too.
Everyone has equal worth. For you, it's a given, a conviction. And what I want you to know is that for all its messiness and frustrations, your system of self-government can be harnessed to help you realize those convictions for all of us. You can give our democracy new meaning. You can take it to a better place. You're the missing ingredient. The ones who will decide whether or not America becomes the country that fully lives up to its core. That work will continue long after this election. But any chance of success depends entirely on the outcome of this election.
Where's the music?
And now, Donald, let's get our first roaster up here to knock you down like the homeless shelter you had destroyed on the way here.
I know we're here to roast Donald Trump, but now from me to you, Donald.
You know I'm totally off script right now.
I wish I had half of your money.
You don't get rich by sitting behind the desk, so I didn't want to do that.
You need a 20-year-old's pussy and a divorce lawyer.
We're going to look into his finance. I said, where did that come from? He always talked about Russia. The Attorney General says I'm going to recuse myself.
Now, I may not have half his paper,
President Trump,
but I got twice the dick.
He's waiting.
And you can believe that.
He's bad. He's a bad. He's a bad, bad guy.
Donald say he wants to run for president and move on into the White House.
And I'm in the White House and I was lonely.
Why not?
Donald Trump should not, under any circumstances. They're trying to take you out with bullshit. You know what I like about this? Number one, I'm in love, and you're in love. We're all in love together. We've done something that nobody's ever done.
It wouldn't be the first time you pushed a black family out of their home.
Where's the music? I'll wait for the music, and then I got it. Okay.
This administration has shown it will tear our democracy down.
Where's the music?
If that's what it takes for them to win.
It's like waiting for a motherfucker to get it up, and the bitch can't sing. No.
So we have to get busy building it up by pouring all our efforts.
When you see something that is not right,
and by voting like never before.
You must say something. You must do something. That is the truest form of empathy.
No doubt.
Not just feeling.
About what this country that we love.
Thank you all.
Stay safe. God bless.
As one door is closed in your life, a new one opens before you. Take a moment to pause briefly at this threshold and know that you are moving forward, and that is for the best. Approach this new door with great confidence in your heart, for you have so much to offer and and so much to look forward to.